welcome to Simona's Stories. I've been doing this now for 3 years, and I love this time of the year where we can share all these wonderful stories. My name is Amna, and I'm joining you from Canada. And today, for the first time, I'm going to be sharing a story from my heritage. I grew up in Pakistan, and this is a story from the Pakistani culture, which is quite known. It's a very known folktale called Podna and Podni. And these two tiny birds are beautiful and they live together in a nest. And these birds look like royal birds because on the top of their heads they have feathers that makes it look like they have crowns. So all the royal palaces and royalty covet these birds. And this phrase that I'm going to be using in Urdu quite repeatedly, which is khus khus mere kaan mein khus. Can you join me in saying that? Khus khus mere kaan mein khus, which means enter, enter, enter my ear. The English rhyme to go with it will be here, here, enter my ear, just so that it rhymes. Here, here, enter my ear. Once upon a time, there was a Podna and Podni, and they loved each other. They spent their days together flying over beautiful spots, and they collected their food and they brought it to their nest where they would sing and sing and sing. Days were good, nights were even more beautiful with their singing. One day, Podna had flown off to find some food, and Podni was there taking care of the nest. She was cleaning up, doing her daily chores, when the singing of the Podni invited the attention of a Raja who was passing by. Now, this Raja or the ruler of that land wasn't a good Raja. He wanted power. He wanted everything he came upon. So when he heard that beautiful sound of the Podni, he said to his men, "Go grab me that Podni. And once she's in my palace, night and day she will sing for me. Go grab her." So with that, the men of the Raja grabbed Podni, and reluctantly, without any say in the matter, she was taken to the palace of Raja. When Podna came back, he couldn't find his Podni, but he thought maybe she's flown away for a while and she'll come back. But in the meantime, something caught his attention. There was a cat who was saying, "Meow, meow, meow, I'm so hungry, meow." Oh, cat, what's the problem with you? Is there a matter with you? What's going on? Meow, I've been hungry for days. There's no food. Oh, cat, I just found food in the corner there in the field. Go grab it. Oh, Podna, can you lead me to that food? And Podna flew to the direction of the food, and the cat ate like she hadn't eaten for days. And then she said to Podna, "Meow, Podna, thank you. Thank you for feeding me. You know, Raja has a big palace, and instead of letting all these animals feed the leftovers, they throw everything away. Can you believe that? I've been starving for so long. If you ever need my help, I'm here for you. Meow, meow. Thank you. Bye." Well, Podna went back to the nest, and Podni was still not there. It was evening. And there was a crow who said, "Quack, quack, quack. Podna, you will not find Podni because Raja's men grabbed her and took her to the palace. So she will sing for Raja day and night and day." What? Podni's been taken away? That's evil. I want my Podni back. I want my Podni back. Ka, ka, ka. Well, I have something special for you. If you have this grain, if you drink it with some water, this grain, you will have special powers to bring your Podni back. Really? How? Well, you will have all the space that you need in your ears to do anything you want. Why would I need space in my ears? And there's one more condition, Podna. You have to make a card from reeds to get Podni back. Why would I need a cart if I can fly? What nonsense! Podna, do you want your Podni back? Yes, yes. Okay, I'll make a cart. So with that, Podna made a cart from reeds and he started going on his journey. The carts were led by two frogs, and he said, my cart's made from reed. Frogs lead with speed to get my Podni free from Raja's greed. And that cat who had just been fed by Podna heard him, and she said, meow, Podna, is it the same Raja? I want to help you. Yes, come and help me. Get in my ear. घुस घुस मेरे कान में घुस. Here, here, enter my ear. घुस घुस मेरे कान में घुस. And with that, the cat jumped into the ear of Podna. Oh, this is interesting. Yes, I do have a lot of space in my ears. That mighty cat is already in my head. Amazing. Well, the cat in the ear of Podna in the cart continued the journey with Podna. And there they came across a colony of ants. And the ants announced, watch out, watch out. Hey, watch out. There's Podna with the cart. Are we going to get trampled? Podna said, no, why would I trample you? I'm just going to find my Podni. My cart's made from reed. Frogs lead with speed to get my Podni freed from Raja's greed. Oh, that same Raja. You know, the men of the Raja have horses and they trample the ants. We want to help you. We want to fight with you and get your Podni back. Yes, yes, I have all the space I need for you. Kus kus mere kaan mein kus. Kus kus mere kaan mein kus. Here, here, enter my ear. And with that, the ants went into the ear of Podna. And Podna continued his journey until he came across River. And River said, Podna, where are you going in this tiny cart of yours? My cart's made from reed. Frogs lead with speed to get my Podni freed from Raja's greed. Oh, that Raja. You know what he's done to most of my water? It's flowing around the palace of the Raja instead of flowing freely. And you know how many animals and humans and plants are suffering because of that? I want to go with you. I want to help you. Yes, I will take you with me. Ghus ghus mere kaan mein ghus. Ghus ghus mere kaan mein ghus. And with that, the river swooshed inside the ear of the Podna. Enter, enter, enter my ear. And Podna continued his journey until he came to the gates of the palace. And there, with his wings spread out, he said, I am here. My cart's made from reed. Frogs lead with speed to get my Podni freed from Raja's greed. Open, take me to your Raja. And with that, the guards saw tiny Podna making that claim and they started laughing and laughing. Some of them ended up on the floor rolling from the laughter. And one of them went to Raja. You know who's here, Your Highness? Podna's here to grab his Podni. Podna's here, that tiny, tiny bird. How dare he? You think I'll let go of Podni? Nonsense. Bring him to me. I'll crush him between my hands. Oh, no, 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 sir. Please don't do that. You already have a bad reputation. If you hurt a tiny bird, what do you think people will think of you? All right, all right. Overnight, put him in the coop of my hens, my hen coop. The royal hens overnight will pick this tiny nuisance into pieces, peck him into bits. So do that. And overnight, Podna was put into the chicken coop where the chickens came and they were surrounding Podna and coming, quack, 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 making those sounds. And Podna said, help me, save me. And who do you think jumped out of Podna's ear? Yes, the cat came out and the cat scared all the chickens. And they were huddled in a corner, many of them in their fear, lost their feathers. And when the guards came in the morning, the cat had already gone into the ear of Podna, but these chickens, many of them missing their feathers, and looking so scared of that tiny, tiny Podna. They were so shocked. They went to Raja. Hey, nothing happened to the Podna, but your chickens look like they've been pecked into pieces. What should we do? What do you mean? Podna's still around? What kind of chickens do I have? Maybe just feed them to me overnight. Well, let me think. I think overnight, put Podna with my elephants, and they will take care of Podna for sure. So overnight, Podna was put into the elephant pen enclosure, and there the elephants were about to step on Podna's cage when Podna said again, join me, save me, help me. So who do you think came out? Yes, that's right. The ants came out of the ear of Podna, and there they started crawling up, up the trunk of the elephants. And the elephants started moving their trunks, and there was a stampede that happened. And in that chaos, nothing happened to Podna, but these elephants were miserable. All night they couldn't sleep. And then they were sneezing in the morning when Raja's men came to see the elephants. They were shocked. All the elephants were huddled in a corner, and Podna was just sitting there in his cage, just watching. So when Raja found out what happened, what do you mean my elephants were useless and Podna survived? How can that be possible? You know what? Overnight, keep him in my room. I want to see what this Podna, this little tiny nuisance brat, does overnight. So with that, Podna was in the room of Raja. And when Raja went to sleep, he whispered to the river, Darya, Darya, leke Rab ka naam, kar de apna kaam. And with that, the river slowly swooshed out of Podna's ear and started filling the room, slowly but surely. And Raja initially thought, am I dreaming? Is that something wet in my room? Or is that a dream? And then he woke up and he saw the room's water level was rising, and he started screaming, Podna, Podna, I know you're doing this. Please call off the river. Please call off this water. Please, I can't swim. I don't know how to swim. Please do something. You want me to do something, and you've got my Podni. You're getting her to sing day and night for you. No, 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 no. Podna, I promise you can have your Podni. She didn't do anything for me. She didn't sing for me. That's not all. You have to do a little bit more. How about all the other animals and the water? What about the water that you've taken from the river? It's not only for your pleasure. These are things that everybody needs. Podna, I promise you, if you call off this water, I will live forever until my last breath as a good ruler. I will do everything to take care of everyone. I promise you. You mean it? Yes, I mean it. Please. And with that, Podna whispered to the river, and the river went back into the ear of Podna. In the morning, Raja collected all his people, and in one palm he had the Podni, and the other palm he had Podna. And he said, I owe you all an apology. I haven't been good, and Podna here and Podni here taught me a lesson never to take advantage of anyone, no matter how tiny or how mighty. And now I say goodbye to my friends, and I will take care of all of you. And with that, Podna and Podni flew away. And then they left the river where the river flowed freely once again. And they said, goodbye, river. Thank you for your help. And they left the ants where they belonged. And they said, thank you for all your help. And then finally, the cat where the cat belonged. And with that, Podna and Podni were free and lived happily ever after.